New wheel day, baby.
Okay.
So I just picked up some new wheels there from On Roar. Decided to get a couple of upgrades on the bike. Needed a bit of a service, so new chain and new cassette, new tyres were needed. And while I was at it, I decided to go all out and get some new wheels for the road bike. So let's get them out of the box and have a little look at them. So here they are. Got them all set up and stuff on Roar in Middleton by Dougie. Does all my bike work for me, does all my setups for me. I bought my road bike in on Roar, my TT bike, all my upgrades, my wheels, my tyres. They do all my servicing, everything. Mark and Dougie are two legends and they really look after me. So this year I decided to upgrade the road bike wheels and didn't go for anything too posh, but just wanted something a bit deeper and didn't want to spend a huge amount of money, so got a good deal on a set of Giant SLR 2s. They're carbon, they're 65mm depth, so they're nice and deep front and rear. So they'll be nice and quick, nice and aero. Some people don't like having deep rims because they're afraid of crosswinds and stuff like that, but I'm comfortable enough. I've got some deep rims on a TT bike and a disc wheel, so I'm kind of grand with handling with deep rims. Some people say they add weight and they're not great for climbing, so for something like the 312 they wouldn't be great, but to be honest, they're so light now. New wheels and new carbon wheels are so light that I don't think they're going to make that much of a difference going uphill. It's not like we're in the Pro Tour peloton or anything like that we need to be saving grams here and there. These are super light anyway. Got new brake discs in front and rear, so I needed some new discs anyway, new rotors on them, new cassette on the rear one, new chain on the bike, new brake pads, so it's nice, new, fresh bike. And I've just been waiting a little while till the weather got a little better to get the wheels on, but I'm staring at them now a couple of weeks and I want to get out on them. So I'm getting them on the bike here. The weather is looking good this weekend, so I'm itching to get out on these bad boys and see how they go. Yeah, so these are Giant's kind of new system that they've come out with called Hookless rims. So normally on the inside of a rim you'll have these two hooks where the tire will kind of seat on and catch the rim, but these don't have that anymore, or they don't have them on this wheel system anyway. They say that you can run a thinner tire on them, and without the kind of hook it pushes the tire out. So if you were running like a 23mm tire or 23C tire or something like that, the way the wheels and the rims are built is that they would push them out and almost make them equivalent to a 25 even if you had a 23. Now that being said, I've run 23s, I've run 25s before, and again with new technology 28s seem to be the way to go for grip. You're not losing anything with a bigger tire anymore. The technology has come on so much. So I've got 28 tires on them. I went for a nice tan wall tire. Again, these are a new tire that came out by Continental. They're the Grand Prix 5000s STRs, which are specific for like a hookless rim. You can't put just a normal tire on the hookless rim. So I had to go with these ones and went with a tan sidewall on them, and I think they look pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with them. And they're set up tubeless. Like I said, they're 65mm, so they'll be nice and rapid. They are saying that they're nice and aero as well because you don't have that hook anymore, so there's more aero gains on them in that way. And yeah, I'm looking forward to putting them on a bike and seeing what they look like. It should look pretty sick now on the bike, and then we'll try and get out for a spin on them and see how they feel and how they handle on the road. Oh yeah, I am pretty happy with them. I think the wheels look pretty sick on the bike there. The tan sidewalls are lovely. And yeah, it's looking like a nice day, so we'll get out and rip them up. But the other thing I just wanted to show was I got this little tool as well. It's called a Dynaplug. and for anyone that's running tubeless tyres, it's like got a little kind of point on the end of it, and if you hit a rip in the tyre or anything like that, that you just basically just poke this little arrow thing in, give it a twist, and it pulls out. It's got a little rubbery thing on the other side, and it's supposed to seal up the hole, and then you get out your gas canister, fill it with air, and drive on again. And apparently they're good to stay in the tyre for kilometers and kilometers. And you get a replacement on the other side, and then on the other end you get one for slightly bigger rips or holes. So if the sealant won't seal something, you put this in, let the sealant kind of congeal around it, and off you go. So I'm going to keep that in the tool bag as well, in the saddle bag. But I thought it was a neat little thing. I've been looking at it for a while and finally got one, so Dynaplug. Hopefully you don't have to use it too much, but I'll definitely let you know how it goes if I do have to use it on this bike, and see how those wheels feel on the road. Those are smooth! The Tubeless 28mm tyres. My God, world of comfort. And these particular hookless rims have a max pressure of 72.5 psi. So that's not much really. And man, does it make for a comfy ride. And the sound of those 65mm rims whipping off the tarmac is just glorious. Make want to ride the bike all day. Woo! Get these sooner. Like a kid in a sweet shop when you get a new thing for your bike, new piece of equipment, and new wheels, new rubber, new chain, new cassette, new shifting cables. Feels like a new bike. Thing is flying down the road. It's like being 10 years old and getting a new bike for Christmas. It's gonna be a good weekend on the bike with these new wheels, man. The sound of them. I mean, I've got deep rim sections and a solid disc wheel for the TT bike, and the sound of them is class, but some difference putting them on the road bike here. These yokes are gonna be mega when I get to Mallorca. Woohoo! Say a massive thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. I've got a lot of subscribers, lots of friends that just hit the subscribe button and pushed up that number a nice bit from where it was. Now, still a small channel. We're definitely going to give it a good 12 months anyway and see what happens with the channel and see how many subscribers we can get. You know, I just appreciate people that are watching the videos and then hitting subscribe. So if you are enjoying the stuff and you have subscribed, thank you again. And if you haven't, maybe you might like to subscribe and support the channel. I'm going to get back to this ride on these absolute ripper wheels now, and it's an absolutely stunning afternoon. Perfect to be out for the first spin with these wheels. I mean, have a look at this. Couldn't ask for much more. Tubeless rims are nice and aero, and I can definitely attest to that going into that headwind, is that it's slicing through the wind like it's butter. Sure, going to the back roads there, a little bit bumpier, and I'll tell you what lads, if you're not running 28mm tyres, then you definitely should be. And if you're running anything over 75-80 psi, if you can, I would say lower that psi down, because it just makes the ride so smooth and comfy. So just before I go, I just wanted to mention that I was kind of inspired to get the 65mm wheelset by a buddy of mine who about a year ago got a set for his Giant Propel, and he gave me the wheels that came on his bike, and the stock wheels on his was a 42mm on the front and a 65 on the back. And I was chatting to him saying I was thinking about it, and just out of the goodness of his heart he just gave me those wheels, and I've been running those now for the last year. And you know, it's just every time I look at the bike I'm like, I need to get that front wheel as well. And when the offer came with Mark and Aurora, it was just too good to turn down, so I got the front and the rear wheel set. But that same buddy was out in Lanzarote last week, and he actually got into a bit of a bike accident and picked up some fairly nasty injuries and ended up in hospital. He is okay and he's back home now, but he definitely has a road to recovery ahead. And I just wanted to give him a shout out and just say that, you know, we're all thinking of you, man, and I wish you a speedy recovery, and I hope you're doing okay, Trev. So all the best, man, and I hope you're not feeling too bad now and you're back home, and you start to build on that recovery a bit, you know. So best recovery, Trev, and look after yourself, man. That's it for this week and for the episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Follow me along, get a little upgrade for the bike. I definitely enjoyed being out on it today, and hopefully I'll have many more enjoyable miles out on the wheels and the bike now. It feels like a new bike and pretty chuffed with myself. So yeah, thanks for following along, and if you're enjoying it, maybe share it with a friend, give it a like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.